Did you know that T-Rex, the famous dinosaur we all love, was as long as a school bus? That's right, folks. Tyrannosaurus rex, or T-Rex as we fondly call it, was one of the largest meat-eating dinosaurs that ever lived on Earth. Imagine a creature as long as a school bus, standing 2 stories high and weighing as much as an elephant. That's the size of a fully grown T-Rex. With such an enormous size, it's no wonder that the T-Rex was an apex predator, sitting comfortably at the top of the food chain. But where did this giant creature roam, you might ask? The T-Rex lived in a part of the world we now know as North America. It was a resident of river valleys, forests and areas that were once swampy. And when did it live? Well, the T-Rex had its heyday during the late Cretaceous period, around 65 to 70 million years ago. Now, let's talk about its name, Tyrannosaurus rex. Sounds pretty royal, doesn't it? That's because it is. The name Tyrannosaurus rex comes from Greek and Latin words. Tyrannos in Greek means tyrant, sauros means lizard, and rex is Latin for king. So the name Tyrannosaurus rex literally means tyrant lizard king. How cool is that? And remember, while we often think of T-Rex as a scary predator with its massive size, long sharp teeth and strong legs, it was also a part of a vibrant ecosystem. It played its role in the grand circle of life, just like every other creature. The T-Rex might have been a scary predator, but there's so much more to learn about this fascinating dinosaur. So stick around as we delve deeper into the life of the king of dinosaurs. In the upcoming scenes, it's going to be a roaring adventure. Imagine living millions of years ago, during the time of the T-Rex. What a wild adventure that would be. Now let's dive into the life of a T-Rex. A typical day in the life of this towering titan. The T-Rex, short for Tyrannosaurus rex, means tyrant lizard king. And it certainly lived up to its name. When the sun rose, the T-Rex would start its day. Remember, this was a creature that could be up to 40 feet long and weigh as much as 7 tons. That's heavier than an elephant. Now, a creature that big needs a lot of food. But what did T-Rex eat? Well, T-Rex was a carnivore, meaning it ate meat. It hunted other dinosaurs and scavenged for meals. Its preferred menu likely included herbivorous dinosaurs, and maybe even other T-Rexes. So, how did the T-Rex hunt? It had some pretty impressive tools at its disposal. Its massive jaws filled with sharp teeth could rip into the toughest dinosaur hide. And let's not forget those powerful legs that could propel it forward quickly to chase down prey. But the T-Rex had a secret weapon. It had an incredibly strong sense of smell, even better than a dog's. This helped it find food, even if it was hidden or far away. But it wasn't all about eating and hunting. There's evidence to suggest that T-Rexes might have lived in families, or at least in loose social groups. They could have communicated with each other, protected their young, and maybe even played together. Life as a T-Rex wasn't easy though. There were other large predators to contend with, and finding enough food was always a challenge. But these amazing creatures adapted and thrived in their environment for millions of years. A day in the life of a T-Rex was never boring, especially when it was time to hunt for dinner. The T-Rex had some pretty amazing features, don't you think? Let's delve into some of these unique traits that made the T-Rex the king of the dinosaur world. One of the most noticeable features of the T-Rex was its monstrous size. This dino was a giant, standing about 20 feet tall, which is as high as a 2-story building. Imagine looking up to see such a towering creature. Their length was equally impressive, reaching up to 40 feet from head to tail. That's longer than a school bus. But the T-Rex wasn't just big, it was also built for power. Its strong legs allowed it to chase down prey at a fast pace, while its long tail helped balance its massive body, especially when it needed to make sharp turns during a chase. Now let's talk about what's probably the most fearsome feature of the T-Rex: its teeth. The T-Rex had about 60 razor-sharp teeth, some of which were as long as a banana. These teeth were designed for ripping and tearing through flesh, making the T-Rex an efficient and deadly carnivore. But what about those short arms? They seem quite odd on such a large creature, don't they? While they might look funny to us, these arms were not useless. Each arm had 2 sharp claws, and though they were small, they were mighty. The T-Rex could use these arms to grab onto prey, or to help it get up if it ever fell over. Finally, let's not forget about the T-Rex's powerful jaws. These jaws could exert a bite force of around 8,000 pounds per square inch, which is about 3 times the bite force of a lion. This meant that the T-Rex could crunch through bones as if they were made of butter. Despite having short arms, the T-Rex was a fierce predator thanks to its sharp teeth and powerful jaws. These unique features made the T-Rex one of the most formidable creatures to have ever walked the earth. Are you ready for some fun T-Rex facts and a quick game of I Spy? Buckle up, because we're about to embark on an adventure into the world of the mighty Tyrannosaurus Rex. Did you know that the T-Rex had a bite force of nearly 8,000 pounds? That's like having about 4 small cars piled on top of you. They could chomp down so hard that they could crush bones. Talk about a strong jaw. And let's not forget about the T-Rex's speed. Despite their massive size, they could run up to 25 miles per hour. That's as fast as some of the smaller dinosaurs they hunted. Imagine trying to outrun a creature that big. Now, let's talk about their roar. While we don't know exactly how loud a T-Rex could roar, scientists believe it was probably very loud, like a lion or an elephant. It was likely so loud that it could be heard for miles around. But don't worry, the T-Rex wasn't all scary. They were also very smart. The T-Rex had a brain about the size of an orange, which is pretty big for a dinosaur. This means they were probably very clever hunters. Alright, enough with the facts. Let's move on to our game of I Spy. I spy with my little eye. Something that roars, has a massive jaw, and runs faster than a sprinter. Can you guess what it is? That's right, it's a T-Rex. Look closely at your surroundings. Can you spot a T-Rex hidden somewhere? Remember to look for its distinctive features like its large head, short arms, and powerful legs. Who knows, you might just find a T-Rex lurking in your living room. Remember, even though the T-Rex might seem scary, it's an important part of our planet's history. These fascinating creatures roamed the Earth millions of years ago, and learning about them helps us understand more about the world we live in today. So, keep exploring, keep learning, and most importantly, have fun. Wow, we've learned so much about the T-Rex today. We've roamed through its world, got to know how gigantic it was, and what a day in the life of a T-Rex looked like. We've explored its unique features, from its mighty jaws to its tiny arms. And didn't those fun facts and the I Spy game make it even more exciting? Thanks for joining us on this prehistoric adventure. Remember, the T-Rex might be extinct, but its legacy lives on in our imaginations and in the fossil record. Stay curious, explorers.